not cold outside, but for me, it's a hot cocoa type of day. No filter, just humidity. So last night was Sunday, and we were all hanging out. The two older boys, their girlfriends were over. It was fun. We watched Labyrinth, and because the other day ago we were watching. Hold on. Morning, kids. The other day ago we were watching E.T. on Friday. It was Lachlan and I. All the other kids were at school, and I was in the mood for E.T. It was great. Just like I remember it. I gotta get the bucket. Morning, boys. How are you? Everybody's over here waiting. Jackson left me a message saying that he woke up late, so he wasn't able to get out here, or he wasn't able to get Galen out here to feed everybody. Hold on. And as you can see, they're queuing up. Now I bought a different feed than I normally do, because I usually get my stuff from Twisted Tea, but I didn't this time. I ended up going to Tractor Supply, and I think this stuff is sweet, or it smells like molasses, so I think this stuff has molasses in it. I wouldn't mind, because basically it smells like sweet feed, even though I know it's not, because that's for horses, but I normally wouldn't mind, but man, it totally wrecks these guys' system. They're so used to the other feed that I was giving them. Alright. Come on, guys, don't trip me up. So I don't know if I like it, to be perfectly honest. I really don't. I really do not know if I like it. How do they break this thing? This thing never stays together. Alright, so looking for duck eggs. Looks like we have one more duck egg. Is there anybody in here still? No. Okay, so duck egg. Oh, we have another duck egg. And 3 chicken eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead, now that I have 7 duck eggs, I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the incubator. Let's see if they laid any out here, because I know sometimes they do when the weather's nice. Yep, there's a big old fat duck egg right here. Now that is a duck egg. Oh, that one is humongous. Okay, so there's this duck egg, and then there's these. So these are the ones that she's been laying earlier, and this is the one that she's got me going now. So in my last video, I erroneously reported that one of the older laying hens was missing. She wasn't, she was just somewhere else. So now I'm out here with these guys, and one of the smaller chicks is missing. There's supposed to be 3 of those little ones over there, and there's only 2 right there next to the duck. She's not out here, so something got her. Hey, you. How are you this morning? He's so stately. You see him? He's like, dun 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 dun. I am a superhero. Hi, Brewster. Alright, time to go dump the water out. So anyway, last night, like I was saying before, was the boys and I, we had watched E.T., or Lachlan and I had watched E.T. early on in the weekend. And then, who was it? Chrissy and Emily came over. So yesterday, we watched Labyrinth, which I love. Absolutely love that movie. That came out when I was really little, and the cool thing about it was I cooked last night, which I do predominantly every night. Some nights I don't. Some nights it's fun for yourself night, which is fine because the kids are older, and the only person I actually cook for are me and Moses and the baby. But we made something last night that I've never made before. We made something called chicken tikka masala, and I've never made it before. I've seen it made a lot of times, but I've actually never had the ingredients to do it. So last time I went grocery shopping, I picked up some curry powder and some allspice. I couldn't get the garam masala. They don't have it here, which, you know, I live in the middle of nowhere. All around me I have 2 huge lakes. One of them is actually a dam, but we have 2 huge lakes on either side, and then also we're surrounded by 2 different national forests. So that being said, we're pretty rural. Good morning, everybody. I see Aiden has moved them. He's very good at his job. He is extremely diligent. Oh, and he got both of the water bottles over here. Great. Because we had 1 water bottle, but even with 3, I felt that 1 water bottle was just, it was too much. So I asked him to go ahead and put a 2nd water bottle. So when I went over to Twisted Sea, I picked up that one right there. Anyway, so I made the tikka masala last night, and I've never had it, so I didn't know how it was supposed to taste. And it's definitely glowing praise from your husband when he's like, man, it tastes just like the street food in New York, which is great because yeah. So there's a place in Queens that he said that it's very reminiscent of that. So it wasn't as hot as I expected it to be, but I'm wondering if that's because I didn't actually have the garam masala, and I'm probably completely mispronouncing that. But yeah, I hear you. He always sounds like he's got some sort of laryngitis or something. Look at that. All of that red is brand new growth, and I am so excited. Same over here. All of that red is brand new growth. Dun, 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 dun. I need to get the weed trimmer out here. Let's check the tomatoes and make sure that we don't have anything trying to eat it. Alright, something looks like it's trying to eat it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Do you see that? I don't see any caterpillars, so I don't know if that's what it is. I'm hoping it's not, but look, see, there's some right there. You can see kind of like it's been gnawed on, almost. I'm gonna cover it up with some dirt. Hopefully that'll protect it a little bit. Anyway, okay. And this is what I wanted to say. I don't know if I showed you guys this. I did. I showed you in the last video. I showed you how, you know, there was a couple of little green shoots shooting off. Well, it's only been a little over a week, and this is what I've gotten so far. Look at this. This thing is just not lush, but it's gonna get there, that's for sure. And I've got two new growth stems or whatever, or 3 actually, coming up from the base of the main one, which is cool. If you're part of my Instagram, I sent you a sent a picture on Instagram, and then I shared it on Twitter and Facebook of sorry, not mine, I apologize, Aiden's squash. They are coming out very, very good. Alright, so there was some activity this weekend. The boys and I were really busy with a project. Now, as you guys may or may not know, I have been wanting to get goats on the homestead. The only problem is I financially cannot pay for them right now because, you know, bills. Hold on, water's full. Anyway, so I financially cannot pay for the goats right now because we didn't get our income tax this year, and I don't know if it affects you as much, but when we don't get that extra bump at the beginning of the year, it puts me behind a lot. I was so behind in bills that it's September and I'm just now caught up. Anyway, so that being said, which probably doesn't need to be said, but whatever. It's real life, and real life means bills. And if you're adulting, you got bills. Anyway, so this is what we were doing. Okay, so this is what the back of the barn used to look like. It was these trees here and completely overgrown, and yeah, it was pretty nasty. But this is what we did. Okay, so these are all limbs and trees that we cut down, like not trees, but like saplings. We found just like this big old giant fence and some fence posts and like a mile of barbed wire just buried out here. It was just completely covered up out here. So the boys and I, we chopped down all of the limbs that were basically from 6 foot down. So we chopped down all the limbs that were 6 foot down, and then we cleared out this entire area over here completely. And then we also partially cleaned out this, but they're gonna get that's gonna have to wait till next weekend because the boys are never home during the week. And I try to, if I'm scheduling these projects, I have to do them during like the big projects like this. I have to do them during the weekend because now that the boys are in school, they're busy. They have activities, after school activities. All 3 of them are in marching band. In fact, the marching band tuba line, that's my boys, all of them. I'm happy about that. Anyway, I'm very proud. So Aiden is the only one that's here, and he is 9 years old, and he is extremely helpful. I don't want to overburden him with a lot of like super duper heavy stuff. So, you know, he helps me with the smaller project, which is great, the planting and stuff like that. And he's very, very good at it, and he's asks a lot of questions, and I answer them to the best of my abilities, and if I don't, it's to the Googles. So anyway, why did I do this? Why did I clean this out? A big family homestead posted that they wanted to give away their goats, and I was like, oh, that'd be awesome, because they don't have a huge herd. They've only got 1 male, 1 female, and 2 does, 2 little doelings. I was like, oh, that would be awesome. And then they said that we would have to come get them, and I'm not gonna lie, I was crushed. I was extremely crushed. In fact, I'm kind of still crushed. But here's the thing. We have 1 vehicle. You guys have seen it, the big old van. I can't go get them. I can't. There's no way. But if I'm chosen, somebody offered to help me in getting the goats, which is great. Now, I'm not prepped because I don't have the money for it. So I'm wondering if maybe I should just not put my hat in, or just go ahead and do it and say, c'est la vie. If I get it, great. If I don't, you know, it's okay. You know, I'm clearly not ready yet. I'm partially ready. Down here at the bottom, it's open obviously. I have some tin that is just that right size. So I'm going to cover that whole bottom part out and that part over there. So they have the boards here. I have a small 4-foot gate, or not 4 foot, but I have a small like half gate that I can put there. Not a problem. My problem is the fencing, because I'm going to fence in this whole bloomin' area, all over there, all the way over to, I mowed all the way to the walkway. So all of this area here, is going to be fenced in for the goats. That still leaves me with like 1/4 of an acre going that way. So if I fence in the goats now, and they, you know, they take care of this, or I mow it down, whatever, at least I still have 1/4 of an acre that way, and then 1/4 of an acre on the other side, and then this whole side over here on the other side of the walkway, because there's a path that I had cut on the other side of the path. That's going to be all enclosed for my pig singular. I know this video rambled a lot. I know that I went from talking about labyrinth to, you know, chickens and ducks and, you know, chicken tikka masala, and, you know, now I'm talking about, you know, animal farm death, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of sad. And I don't want to end on a sad note. I want to end on a happy note. So I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and try to get the goats. If I do, okay, let me rephrase that. If I don't, I know that they will pick a family that needs them. And do we need them? Yes, absolutely. Can we take care of them right now? I could, but it is going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be, it'll be a rush to get stuff done, and I think I'm just doing it just to see if I can get them or not. I guess, I don't know. I really want them though. Somebody sounds like they are laying an egg, and Winter's having, she goes nuts every time they start clucking like that. Anyway, so that was what we did this weekend. It took a day and a half to get a lot of that cleared out. So it's a good thing. I'm very happy with how much we accomplished. What? What's the matter? Is everything okay? Y'all are being super clucky, and the ducks are getting frisky, which is good. Make me some more baby ducks, please. Speaking of which, we need to get these eggs inside, get them in the incubator, and get stuff rolling. Anyway,
So this is Angie from Brooke Homestead. I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning. I had a good time talking with you and updating what's going on and listening to him. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I know it's Monday, and I seriously hope you guys have a fantastic week. And nobody monkey dust my prediction, please. Okay, thanks, bye. All right, talk to you guys later. Love you, bye.